How do you make a presentation polished? Consider adding a template. There are many websites that have free Google Slides templates for people to use. In this video, we'll focus on slidesgo.com. To find the template that you want, you can search using the search bar, or you can use the toolbar that lets you search by color, style, industry, and other options. You will see a variety of different types of templates. However, you do not want to choose a template that requires you to make drastic changes. Let's start our search here. I like the Stay Creative template. Let's take a look at the template. This window lets me preview the presentation. Looking at the background color options, it is important to check if the font is easy to read. I'm going to select the first background color because the text really stands out. You can use the arrow keys to flip through the presentation to see features and layouts. If you like the template, click Use a Google Slides theme. Click the button Make a copy. The presentation is saved to your Google Drive. You can rename it here. Now you can edit the presentation to include the information that you want, similar to how you would edit any other Google Slides presentation. Looking at the second slide, it tells you how to use the features of this template. For example, it mentions the alternative resources and thanks slides, which we will talk about later in this video. After you understand the features and finish editing your presentation, you can delete this slide. You can also check out layout options by clicking the drop-down arrow next to the plus sign. Another way to make edits is by going to Slide, then Edit Master. Here you can edit individual layouts, but keep in mind that any changes made here apply to all slides with that layout. For example, if you find yourself changing the font size often, you could change the font with that slide layout. To close out of this window, click the X. Making a copy of a slide is super useful if you want to reuse the layout on another slide. Right-click on the slide you want, then Duplicate Slide. Some templates come with alternative resources to give you options that match the design. I can choose any of these illustrations by copy and pasting them to another slide. Near the bottom of the slide's navigation pane, you may find editable resources for your slides. Here you can see graphics, maps, tables, and more. Unlike the alternative resources, these graphics are not part of the theme. Therefore, you may have to change their color or resize them to make them fit the theme better. Here are the instructions for use. It's up to you to read them carefully and understand how to keep your presentation in compliance with SlidesGo's terms and conditions. After you've read the instructions for use slide, you can delete this slide and any other slide with graphics that you do not need. But don't delete the Thanks slide. Here is where it gives credit to SlidesGo, which is required by their terms and conditions. Free Google Slides templates help you to have a consistent design theme throughout your presentation. With plenty of free template websites to choose from, you can assemble a presentation for any occasion.